So this week, I'm dedicated to not swearing.
Yeah? So you've been warned, eh? So that so just one little phone call from fucking John and
Francis.
Francis. And now you're like, no, not swearing.
Yeah. The big JFK. Thank you, Karina.
Gave you a bell.
They're gonna be back at your lunch. I am a piece of crap.
That's because he was
See that? I just did it.
That's because he was like, I'm sitting there and he's like, tell Marshall to stop swearing. I'm like, you tell him. And that's what he rang you.
Yeah, I know. So, as soon as I see the number pop, oh, here we go. I'm like, what have I done? What have I done? But that was great feedback. Oh, look, we get a lot of feedback about the swearing, but like
a lot of positive feedback.
Hey, it's actually more positive than negative, because a lot of
if you don't like the swearing, fuck off. All right, that's it.
Karina, he swore. Get the counter going. But that's true. No, because I'm not trying to connect with.
You probably swear a little bit more than most people.
Driver.
Do you reckon that you've met anyone that swears more than you?
Oh yeah, plenty of people.
Yeah, that's what I reckon.
You just hear
it's just that
F-bombs and
yeah, I know. I agree.
The C word. You know what I mean? So when you're around all day,
it's just that you're willing to put it on camera.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's it.
I don't hide myself.
Everyone's like, oh my God, he swears so much.
But there's there's also two sides of me. So when I come into this studio, right? So we come into here, this is our space where we talk. Yeah. So we're just being us talking.
Yeah.
I forget that there's cameras everywhere around here, and Karina's got her earmuffs on, so she doesn't have to hear all the F's and C's. And
well, now Karina's here, we should swear less because,
yes,
Gil was okay.
Gil just giggled like a schoolgirl. He did. he did. Nah. But, what I mean? Like, we're here, we're talking.
Well, you do your radio show. Tell us.
Yeah, I do a radio show every Friday.
Yeah.
Every week. I do talks at the YMCA for kids. And I can stand there for an hour and not swear. I do a radio show without dropping an F-bomb or a C word. I can do it. But when I'm in here, we're talking about subjects that I'm
This is real talk.
About. Well, that's why I call it real talk. Do you know what I mean? Like
if you don't swear, it's not real.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't think we can do this.
You're testing me today, aren't you? You're pushing me already. Karina, it's not fair. He knows how to wind me up. He winds me up, and then I go, throws out the God questions. How do you think a family caught? And he sees the vein. There's like this vein that starts popping in my forehead, and then I just start, forget about it. You know what I mean? So, but like I said, we're here talking about subjects that we're passionate about.
Mm.
And let's face it, they're not very pretty subjects. So when I do get passionate about stuff, I do start to swear. You know what I mean? Because that's when I really start to because a lot of stuff that I talk about is the stuff that I endured at the hands of abusers. So I do get upset, but a lot of it too is also with my emotions that, when we're here and we're just talking, I forget that there's cameras and people listening. That's just us talking and me talking about my perspective.
Yeah.
People don't have to agree with it. They don't have to agree with anything that we say.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of things that I've raised.
So you really do a radio show without swearing?
Yeah. Yep. It's funny. I'll tell you a story. So the first one I did for YMCA. So it's for the kids with like special needs and all that sort of stuff to go there, ADHD and all that sort of stuff, really all kids with gifts. You know what I mean? Like, so me, myself, that's probably where I should have went to school. Like I really, when I go there and talk, I really can engage because I understand how they learn. All that sort of stuff. I'm not a bookworm. I'm not into books. I learn visual. I may have to be told things a few times, but once it sinks, it's in. Do you know what I mean? So going there for their career days and stuff like that, taking Optimus there, the kids see Optimus, go in, have chats, and the kids ask questions and all that stuff. And yeah, I stand there and, talk. But the first one I ever rocked up to, right? The guy comes out and I park Optimus right out the front. He's all shining, and I'm in my work uniform, and I'm really nervous. I was like super nervous because I was like in front of teenagers. You know what I mean? Like they're brutal. They
Oh,
are
so
brutal.
these weren't young kids. These
No,
were...
no, 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 no. These are all like high school students, right? You know, they can be pretty brutal. You know what I mean?
We're not intimidated by them, no.
No, no, no. So, and then I'm thinking, don't. Also, I'm thinking all the way down, don't swear, don't swear, don't swear, don't swear. So I get down the truck, we're walking in, and our mate goes, big fan of the podcast. You guys are great, you know, and
There'd be 5 listeners.
Yeah. So, yeah, and he goes, oh, man, I love what you're talking. I love the subjects. It's real, you know, really good. He goes, but can we just go real easy on the swearing today? And I said, mate, I can do it without swearing. I said, no, I enjoy that public speaking. I really thoroughly enjoy reaching out to kids. Do you know what I mean? Especially with these kids too, you know, that are not in the normal school, but they're at a different school because of their gifts. And that's what I try to explain to the kids, you know, like you have got gifts and talents.
Yeah.
And could and succeed anywhere in life. You know what I mean? And I love just getting it because I get really pumped up, like just
Yeah.
And then at the end I get all spiritual.
I've seen you in the radio
out
show.
the Matrix.
I've seen how pumped up you get in the radio show.
Oh yeah, the sunny's come on. I'm just standing up, punching the desk.
The only thing is about the radio show, there's no cameras.
No,
it's all like vocal.
We need to do some lives, you know, some live TikToks, and then people can see how we actually make all the stuff.
Yeah,
when we do
that.
Especially with this too, and when we do the radio show together and stuff like that. Like, it's good fun.
Yeah,
but you know, I said, I think it's just can't be easy on the swearing.
What about the first time you did because you've been doing the radio show how long have you been doing the radio show now?
These 6 years, I think 7 years, something like that.
How'd you go first time in there?
Oh man, that was.
Have you had any swear words slip out through the one?
Yeah.
1 in 6 years isn't bad considering.
It was at the end of the mic break, right? Because I told a funny joke.
Considering every second word's fuck,
yeah.
Then to only one slip in 6 years isn't bad.
I told this hilarious joke. It was funny. I can't remember it, but it was funny. It would have been hilarious.
So
I'm chuckling at myself, right?
You would have laughed.
Yeah, actually, you know, like I'm like laughing at myself, and it was going, and I'm going, and I went,
oh, who's this wanker?
Yeah. and I'm just like laughing, and I hit the stop button, but I didn't hit it soon enough, and I go, fuck, that was funny.
Oh.
And you can just hear at the end of it, nobody complained. Never got anybody listening. It was
I was listening.
Picked it up. Yeah,
I was listening.
Yes.
You were the only one listening back.
You're gonna be a bit more careful with that button. Because you just hear me going, fuck. But you know, it happens and stuff like that.
But that's not bad. Once.
No. Yeah. Because like I said, I was still a hot mic. You know, I hadn't. You know, the mouth and the hand wasn't engaged at the right time.
Wasn't quick enough responding.
Yeah. So yeah, it happens. It happens. You know, but no, we've done really well with the swearing in that regard and stuff like that. And like I said,
so you cannot swear.
Yeah. That's what I said. Do public speaking, all that sort of stuff. And,
yeah.
Like I said, but we're here doing real talk on subjects that I'm quite passionate about. Sometimes I get very angry about child abuse.
Sometimes
I wish others would too.
Sometimes topics.
Join me, get angry. Come on.
Sometimes topics like that probably do need a bit of swearing.
I think it does.
Like, I mean, what are we?
Because we need to change the narrative about child abuse, especially with parental alienation. Like, look at all the comments we get, like all day long on the ripple effect.
It seems like too much, isn't it? Like it's just going on too much.
Parental alienation is straight up child abuse. I don't care what anyone says. That's child abuse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I spoke about on the other podcast about, you know, that parent's evil.
What other podcasts are you doing?
The last one we did.
Oh.
we touched on in the last one how
yeah.
compared about how evil these people are. Like, you know, how they destroy a child's love for a parent who is doing everything they can to be able to be in the child's life and love them. And they're doing this, destroying that, and not even giving the child love, because that's not giving a child love.
No.
You hate the child. If you do that as a parent, you don't love your children.
I agree.
You deserve all the bad karma that's coming your way. And it does come eventually. Like, you've only got to look at my life and what little blessings that I know this boils the piss of my exes, is that I can be so happy with what little I get. Like, I've had Marshall one day in the last, 8 weeks. One night for my mother's 79th birthday, I missed out on Father's Day. My father's anniversary of his passing, my father's birthday party we had. MJ's just missing out on everything, and every single one of those like moments with our family because we always celebrate together.
Yeah.
So he's not only just missing out on me, he's missing out on his cousins. And the first thing when he come back, I picked him up from school, right? And the first thing he walked up to me and goes, "Mum won't let me see you, Dad." In front of the office staff, like, and he just started crying, like. And then I've got to go, "Oh, that's okay, mate." Like this is what I
Yeah.
on my feet. I go, "Oh, that's okay, mate. It's Nan's birthday day. She's 79. We're going to go birthday present shopping." So this boy, I jump in the truck. We go straight to the barber's because he had a haircut. It was dreadful. So I take him, get a haircut, and then I said, "Come on, we'll go shopping for Nan." First thing that boy did was we go to the shops and he's buying chocolates and everything for his cousins and his brother and sister. And I just that's how innocent these kids are.
Yeah, I know. It's sad that people let that get in the way of their own selfishness.
Exactly.
Because we've spoken about it before. It's just them being selfish and only thinking about themselves. Whatever parent, man or woman,
woman, it's both.
It doesn't matter. But it's that
Manipulate.
person being selfish and using the kids as leverage.
Yeah, it's really disgusting because
Happens a lot. Doesn't it?
It happens way too much.
Yeah.
We're seeing way too much. The stats on domestic violence are totally blown out of proportion. I'll stand on that because there's so many people that are just lying through their teeth to destroy their partner. My suggestion is go heal yourself. Like what I'm playing with MJ now, right? So I'm not going to get all emotional and go run into family court and mediation. This time round.
Well, you've realised that doesn't work.
Well, it didn't.
It does. It breaks you.
I went down and got accused of rape.
It breaks you.
And then I paid for the privilege.
It
and
breaks
then I went and paid for the privilege to go and have hair follicle tests, which I didn't have to do. It was only random stuff, which we both had to do. But I went and got hair follicle tests to prove the whole entire way through that 4 years that I was not on drugs. Yet I sat there with a report writer who said she thought I was on drugs. This is a professional who had the evidence in front of her to show that I wasn't on drugs. Yet she said that I was on drugs. She lied.
Yeah.
She lied. It was a straight up lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And all that was, so she gets another bite at the cherry. So we had to come back again and do another one. And then in the second one, she went, "Oh yeah, I think Katie should spend time with her father. Yeah, it's really good." Are you serious? You couldn't work that out the first time? Don't lie. Just liars. Like I said, and that's why I get so upset with the whole system. And that's why I swear. Because I've had to pay for this.
You just said that whole story, though, without swearing.
I know. Like I said, I can do it. I can be passionate, not swear.
Yeah, I know.
But like I said.
But you kind of do need that. I would have liked that story better if there was a few fucks.
Oh, yeah. That'll be the next podcast. No, worry. It's not even this one.
This guy.
This is for that pilot. The pilot went down and pushed to Then when we get in there, then I just start letting their pops. But that's what I mean. There's far too much. There's far too many people abusing the system, which is a flawed system already.
Yeah,
but there's far too many abusing the system for their own gain.
Do you reckon it can change?
It'll never change while we've got narcissistic people that won't heal themselves. You know what I call them? And I'm going to drop the S-bomb here. Karina, earmuffs, please. I call them shitbirds.
Shit?
You're too slow on the earmuffs there, Karina. But I call them shitbirds because that's what they are. They're horrible people. They're just narcissistic.
I don't think it was.
A lot of narcissistic tendencies. Exactly.
No.
Because wherever there's a loophole, these people are going to exploit it.
Yeah.
That's all they're going to do. Because that's why, like I said about with MJ now, I'm not going to go run into mediation, all that sort of stuff. All I'm going to do is we call CPS. We get a welfare check. We wait for them to get back to me to make sure that he's safe. That's all I can do. I have to go to the police station because, like I said, I've only cited him once in coming up to 8 weeks now. And all communication has been cut off. My number was blocked. So he's not responding to emails, not responding to texts, not responding to anything at all. So I don't even know where our son is. And then on Monday, I get a call from the school to say that he's been unenrolled from the school. And nobody cited him. So, and like I said, the school only cited him for 2 days, no, 2.5 days, because that last week when I picked him up from school on my day, she went to the school, picked him up at lunchtime, pulled him out. Now, this is a child on his last report card had 23 days off. Not even getting to school. She's not even providing the basics for this child. Do you know what I mean? And this is why I get so frustrated about the whole family. That's why I get so frustrated. If you did that. Exactly. That's why I get so frustrated with the family court system, because I had to jump through every single hoop just to prove that I was a good father. and I had recordings of the abuser abusing a child, and all they could say was, that was unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yet there was allegations that weren't even as bad as what that was, that stopped me from seeing my own daughter. That stopped me from building up. Because like I said, the whole playbook was we keep the child away. The longer we keep them away, then they've got to build the relationship back up with their child.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I had to jump in the first time with Katie, because she was too young. She couldn't speak up for herself. She can now, and she will.
Yeah.
Now, but with MJ, that's why I'm holding back, because he can speak up. He was throwing tantrums in prep, like he'd be at his mother's, watching his brother be violent towards his mother, go to school the next day, and telling the teachers to fuck off. I had to drop that one, sorry, but he's in prep. I've never had a child in trouble, and I've raised 5 kids before this, right? Never had one phone call from the school.
Yeah, yeah.
The only time I got a call was when they hurt themselves.
Yeah. Yep.
This child was in prep, around junkies with his mother, and the junkie brother that's offering bongs to his little sister, who's 16, and then going to school, pulling that crap. And then I was going through all this stuff with family court, and I'm having to do piss tests, follicle tests, just to even get 4 hours with my daughter on a weekend. And if you wonder why, when you look at people who are abusing the system, why I get so frustrated. And I get frustrated for everyone else that's going through it as well.
Mm.
That's why I get up, because I know what they're going through.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know when they open that door and they see that bed, that made bed that child should be in.
So if you had because you got no orders or anything over MJ?
No.
But
we
even
we don't need one. We're fine. And it did go very well.
Yeah.
And you see how it's the same as the first story? It was all going very well.
Just say you did have orders,
Mm.
and then your ex wanted to do whatever they want. What's the...
If they don't, you call the police. But Katie's orders have been breached before. I don't care. Honestly.
No, but what happens though if
I don't know. I think you're supposed to call your lawyer. And
does anything
I'm just
happen?
like, man, whatever. You got to keep her.
It seems like a lot of effort that they can just do whatever they want still.
Narcissistic people don't care about rules like that. You know what I mean? And myself, I'm not a really confrontational person. I just don't care. If you want to do that.
A lot of people aren't confrontational.
No. But you know what I mean? It's just like, I probably should follow through and do something about it. But I'm just like, you know what? That's just giving them energy. And this is what today's subject is about, is energy vampires. You know what I mean?
Vampires.
Energy vampires.
Oh, we're going to start this show.
Yeah, we're going to start it. So energy vampires, and that's what I've coexisted with over many years, was energy vampires. Like,
so you mean someone that sucks your energy?
Yep. And they do. Like, that will drain you financially. Like, this is what I want to talk about today, is like with people that are energy vampires, right? So what happens, especially with a narc or people with narcissistic tendencies, because a lot of people have narcissistic tendencies,
but aren't full blown.
We usually just call them a piece of shit or a shitbird. You got the counter going? Yeah, earbuds on, Karina, we're right. But you know what I mean? So you got these shitbirds that just they can't run their own life. They're really pathetic. At the end of the day, like mine, like the last one, right? So she was just barely functioning. Like her life, she would get depressed, right? Couldn't get out of bed, all that sort of stuff. She's looking to feed. Like I said, MJ never get a haircut. I had to get his haircut. All the stuff, on top of child support. So I'm paying child support. Then I'm having to pay for everything else, like his school clothes,
Yep.
All the extracurricular stuff, which I don't care. But when the other person doesn't put in any effort, that's when it does start to become annoying, because that's how they drain your energy. They drain your finances. So when you're around these shitbirds, your finances go down.
Yeah.
And it's through little things like that. And it's not just that, it's their bad aura and energy, because they're so down, and when you're around down people, you know what it's like. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure. You got to surround yourself with good people, positive, because that's the energy.
Yeah. Good, positive people.
If you're just around a bunch of moping people.
Well, if you're around 5 dickheads, you're going to be number 6.
Yeah.
Oops, another one. But, and that's just how it works, unfortunately. And especially if you're in a relationship with these people, especially a physical one. Like, I used to, even after we would, how do I put it? When we would make love. You could call it that. It wasn't that. But afterwards, I would be drained. I would be absolutely, and people. I know people will feel the same way that I do, like that they actually just drain your energy, like. And now they'll get up and walk away fine, and everything's all good, and then they're just like feeling like a piece of shit afterwards, and not just because I,
You're drained.
Yeah.
You're drained.
Yeah, not because I was drained, but you know what I mean. I'm talking on a soul level. This is what happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you're around these shitbirds, and they do that, and then when they get your good energy and they go give it to someone else. That's how they go and cheat all the time. So they'll come back around. Like mine, it was a cycle, right? So I would be broke all the time. They'd be broke. So I would end up buying outfits for her. I would pay for all of her outfits, buy lingerie, flowers, all the stuff, you know what I mean, as a loving partner. But it was never reciprocated. I never.
Yeah.
We'd go out and I have to pay for her kids, pay for everything all the time. Because it was always, me brokey.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a fucking shock. So it was always
another counter.
Yeah, always giving financially, and it was very that become for me. That was really what, not the cheating, not the getting cheated on and laughed at and told to F off when I caught her and we laughed at. None of that broke me, but it was the finances at the end of the day. I just went, man, every time this person's around me, I'm going backwards financially because my mind's worried about them cheating, worried about making sure that my son's okay in her care, making sure, do you know what I mean? Because you're always propping these people up.
Yeah.
And that's why I call them energy vampires because you're forever propping them up. You're going to ring up and then, like I say that I could tell by the text how the day was going to turn out, how it was going to pan out. If I didn't get a text, I went, okay, it's got the shits on.
Yeah.
I don't know what I've done now, but it's going to be on today. You know what I mean?
It's just not that reciprocal energy.
No.
That's the thing.
That's what it is. They're just energy vampires. And like I said, so they'll take your energy and go use it to cheat somebody else. That's what you do. You end up fixing them up. You have to pay for nails to get done. Pay for hair to get done. I was telling you, I took her to the NAIDOC ball the other year. Cost me $1,000 to take her with me. Just by the time I got a dress, makeup done.
Yeah.
All the stuff for her to get a photo by herself, put the profile picture up. To go harvest elsewhere.
Is that why she invited me?
Yeah. And, because that's what they do. They're just users. They're leeches. Absolute parasites. You know what I mean? And that's why they go from relationship to relationship because, jump on somebody else and somebody else works them out pretty quick and goes, see a leechy? But they mirror, they'll always attract leeches like themselves. That's why they can't maintain a relationship. That's what happens. That's their karma for being shitbirds.
Yeah.
Shitbirds get attracted to shitbirds. And they make little shitbirds. Should I add that on, Karina? Are you going to edit that? You want to cut the little shitbirds out? I think that one's funny, so we can let that one slide through. Come on, Triple M.
We've let a few slide through.
We have straight to the keeper.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that's how they just drain your energy. And it's not just like, and then they drain the energy of your kids as well. Like, that's why, keeping MJ from me. Like, he's just a ball of energy and just, he'll be her little helper. He'll have to be helping raise his little baby sister. That's what they do. Because they don't take on the parental role like they should. They will just use their kids to raise the kids.
Yeah.
They're just like really lazy. And look, we all had to do that as kids. Like our parents did put workloads on us to help with the family. Like I've always said to my kids, you want to eat off this fucking table, you got to help put the food on it. Yeah. I don't say the F-bomb to the kids, but I tell them, you want to eat off this table, you got to help put the food on it.
Yeah.
And so we do that. But there's a line.
Yeah.
There's always a line. You don't, a child's still got to be a child.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, we only give them jobs to give them the tools to be a good parent and a good adult. So they're not, so they don't grow up to be a shitbird.
Yeah.
I love that word. You can use it. Karina, you can use shitbird too. But yeah, and that's what with these energy vampires, they're just parasites. And then, then you work them out and then you've got to break that trauma bond. Because all the while they're with you, they're like, projecting all their negativity onto you.
Yeah.
Because that's how they do it.
Yep.
Like with the whole, you got cheating on me. I'm like, what?
Do you kind of look back and see that?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And I know by talking about this today, a lot of people are going to start to reconsider their relationships with certain people in their lives.
That's not what we're
Doesn't have
trying
to be
to
a
do.
partner.
That's not what we're
Doesn't
trying
have
to
to be
do.
a partner.
Though.
This could be friendship.
We're not trying to do that though.
Oh, no. No, I'm just trying to help them
Next thing
identify
your divorce
shitbirds.
rate goes up.
No, we just wanted to identify shitbirds.
Yeah.
Because and look, a lot of people know it. I knew it for a long time that I was just being used. But it was just like I stuck around for our son. You know what I mean? I just like, and I always said to her, I said, I can't make you a good partner, but I'll make you a good mother. And
Yeah.
she's gonna have to stand up and be a good mother now. She wants to take him and raise him by herself. Yeah,
It's sad that they just go that way. Eh? Like they just make a decision and because it was all going well for like you were seeing him.
Yeah, like I said,
are you too happy? You too happy?
You know it. Like I said, it was.
Can
50-50.
you stop acting so happy because it's fucked if you think for you, right?
That's what it is.
I know.
Like I said, every time like with that, when I got a new partner, I was all right, man. I'm dating sites and doing everything.
Yeah,
I didn't even care because it's none of my business.
Yeah.
When you leave, we break up, and you go do whatever you want. Go your hardest. I don't care. Just be a good parent. That's what you got to do.
That's it.
And that's why I tell people you've got to heal. So you break up. Don't let the emotions go. Oh, you know what I mean? Because that's human nature.
Stoic. You got to be stoic.
You got to be stoic. What happened with mine was, like as soon as I got into another relationship, I'm not having another fucking slut around my fucking kids. That was the words that were told to me.
I'm sure you're not the only one.
Oh, there's plenty. There's plenty. And it'll be same. And it'll be safe for women
were
too.
you acting happy?
Where men will go, I'm not having another fucking cunt around my fucking. You know what I mean? So
were you acting happy then? Oh.
I was happy.
Can you stop being happy?
I just got off a dream run on Tinder. I was.
You weren't really happy.
I was a bit depressed.
No.
Seeking short-term validation on dating sites.
Yep.
And look what happened. I'm paying the consequences now.
Yep.
From 8 years ago, or 7, 8 years ago, of me not being healed.
Yeah.
I'm paying for that now.
Yeah.
By, fighting to see a child who wasn't made with love. It certainly wasn't made with love. And this is why we're talking about finding the right partner. Like, be careful, be cautious, because, people will trap you with a child. You got men trying to impregnate women because they want to have that control over especially in relationships, and you've got women who do the same.
Yeah.
They want to trap someone in a relationship. They want that bond for life, right? So they can be an energy vampire for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
Because if you got a tie with a child with someone, that's their whole life. And that's what I'm trying to impress upon people. Is that's your whole life. You got to raise that child.
Yeah.
Which I have. I turned that lesson into a blessing. I love every day more than anything in the world.
Yeah.
He's an angel. You know what I mean? So, but the problem is, I had an angel with the wrong person, and that was my mistake. That's but that's what we're going to make up for now. We this time we're going to play it smarter. We're not going to get all emotional and and it's not that it's getting emotional. I don't want to go rushing into mediation while there's still healing to do on their side. I know that
they've got to really make the decision to heal.
Only an unhealed person would hurt a child. So why would you go if they're in that sort of mind state where they will have a child who's crying to see his father? Like, he couldn't go 2 days without ringing me up, wanting to come home. 2 days. It's been 8 weeks now. He walked up to the office, said, "Mum, won't let me see you," and started crying.
She's more than happy to let that happen, eh?
Yeah,
that's the
not
sad thing.
No, if she's happy enough to do that with a child, what's she going to do if we went to family court?
Make up.
Like I said, the last time I got accused of rape.
Make up some stories.
Yeah.
Just make up some shit.
I got accused of rape.
Write an affidavit and say that all this bullshit in it that means nothing.
Yep. Absolutely. And so why would we put ourselves in that sort of situation? That's where I now, so I don't give this person energy. Because, hey, you taking?
Yeah.
Because I'll let it go till the wheels fall off. If that's what you want to do, because she's the only one abusing a child, not me.
Yeah.
I've done my part. I've called CPS. I've called the coercive control hotline. That's another one people need to get in touch with. If you're in a situation like mine and being coercively controlled, ring the hotline. They're good people. Talk to them. They will give you places that you can ring and talk to and, get counselling, all that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? And that was really helpful, just having someone listen.
Yeah.
Even talking to CPS when I finally got through to them, had you know, you just got to sit there and wait online, but it's worth it. I know how
What's
hard it is.
CPS?
Child Protection Services.
Oh, Child Protective Service.
Yeah. So I rang the was it the hotline?
I'm not up with this lingo, mate.
See, you had children with the right person.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you with a rational woman who loves her kids.
Yeah.
And a rational father who loves his kids. So of course the outcome's going to be.
That's right.
Look at the proof's in the pudding with your boys. Look how amazing they are. Like you both should be proud of yourself. They're getting there. But you know what I mean? You've equipped them with the tools.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Yep.
And that's what you both need to be commended for. And that's what, like with this podcast, that's what we want people to see how both sides can work. Like how good yours has turned out for you guys. And it's hard.
Yeah.
You know, because there's, like I said, there's still emotions. There's still that love, you know, for each other, all that sort of stuff.
But it's all about being an adult and putting that aside.
That's all it is.
For the kids. That's it. It's that simple.
That's it.
Like it's that simple.
Go and heal yourself.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
But being different's not easy either. So it's both hard. Just choose which hard you want.
Yeah. Exactly.
Do you want a hard where your life's fucked?
Yes.
Or do you want a hard where
where your life's stuffed for the kids?
Yeah. For everyone involved, because it's hard for everyone.
Yeah.
Let's face it. Yeah. But you know, there's that saying, like they're both hard. Choose your hard.
Exactly. That is a great saying.
Yeah.
Choose your hard. You know, I
just made that up. No, I didn't really, but let's just say I made it up.
Triple M.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, like like you said, you know, like you got to choose your hard. Like you know, and with my situation now, all I want is she needs to go heal herself, work out what you want to do with your life. Whatever, it's not my problem, but just do what's best for the child. And that's what a lot of people need to do is actually, okay, you broke up, you hate each other, whatever. Like, I should be the one angry. Yeah. I was the one who was cheated on and abused. I was the one who got hit. Our son got hit. Do you know what I mean? Like, I should be the one grabbing him and going, you're never going to see him again. But I wouldn't do that to a mother because she's got to have a relationship with the child.
Yeah.
And he's got, because he can't go a couple of days without seeing his mum. So why would I fucking do that to him? Add another one. Yeah, Mum. Do you know what I mean? Like, why? I couldn't do that to a child.
We're going all right.
I couldn't do that to a child. And that's why I say they're child abusers, because there are so many good parents out there who are fighting this same battle, same baseless allegations, because someone doesn't want to heal themselves. And that's all this, there's, you know, there's anger over the relationship. Get over it. What's that got to do with your child?
True, I agree. Yeah.
Go cry in the corner by yourself.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Get your kids to school, go cry in the corner by yourself and deal with this shit. You know?
Like, deal with that.
Exactly. Actually deal
with
it.
Do the yourself.
Work.
Like,
do the work. You know what I mean? Like, and you have to. You know, and that's why, you know, we're talking about on this podcast about healing yourself. Because when we're healed, no one can hurt us. You know what I mean? And when we are healed, that's when you can start having that mental clarity of going, geez, the kids really do need to spend time with their father, or the kids really need to spend time with their mother.
How does someone
let's get the best solution.
How does someone not even think that though? Eh?
I know,
Fuck.
And that's what I mean. Like I've always said, like it should be.
What'd you call them? Shit what?
Shitbirds.
Oh, shitbreed. I was saying shitbreed.
You know, shitbirds. They're shitbirds. But that's where, you know, like I said, they need to go heal yourself. There's something wrong with you. If your first inclination is, I don't want him seeing the child, or I don't want her seeing our child, and there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, I sat there in court during COVID listening to junkies having more rights than me to their child. Like, failing drug tests, and the lawyer go, well, he does need to have a relationship with his child. I'm like, what the fuck is that for me?
Yeah.
I'm sitting here with hair follicle tests, no drugs. Accused of rape, but I can't even see my daughter. You know what I mean? Like, and then you go into the system, they go, well, they got to see their child. Well, then, okay, let's make that even for everyone. If that's what you're going to say, and it's best for the child, do it for everyone.
Yeah.
You go, don't hold that child from that fucking other parent. You go and sort it out. Like, go and heal yourself. You know, because that's what people need to do. Okay, the relationship breaks down, go 50-50 immediately.
Yep.
And if the other parent can't handle it, work together. You just had the fucking kid together, work together to get the fucking job done. No, fuck them. They need to. That's what needs to happen. People need to work together. You made the kid. It wasn't just for sex. You made the child. You made a commitment for that child's entire life. And that means not destroying their soul, not destroying their mind. You've got to be the parent, and you've got to work together. No matter if you fucking hate each other.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You hate each other all your life.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's not
Just be an adult. Act like a fucking adult.
Yeah, it's not hard.
Oh, there's another one.
There you go. But you know what I mean? It's not, and it's so easy. It actually is really easy, especially when you're doing the right thing by the kids and you see their happiness. How can you sit there at home knowing a kid's crying, wanting to see their parent, and they're miserable around you all day?
Mm.
That's a sick person to do that. And that's what I'm facing now with Marshall Jr. Like I said, I used to have to coax him out of the car at school. She couldn't even get him to school. So she'd ring me, and then I'd be on the phone. Come on, mate. I'll see you this afternoon. You need to go to school, and then I can pick you up.
How come he didn't want to?
Oh, he would see his older sister not going to school. The attendance in that house, like going to work, missing school. It was horrendous. That was a lot of the downfall in our relationship because I'm always get up, go to work.
Yeah.
I'm up early, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Get into it, get it done. Whereas Zaby wouldn't get out of bed till like 9, 10 o'clock. Serious, man. It was just like, that's where the energy gets drained.
Yeah.
Because when you hang around people like that to do that, you end up start doing it yourself.
Oh, yeah, totally.
That's what I had when I broke away from the trauma bond was I had to escape that. And then I lost all my energy. Because that's what happens. On a soul level, you lose all your energy. I'd lost mine. That's why I had all that time off. When I did my retirement, I needed it. I had to have a break and stop. And just, because my cortisol
King's
levels were so high.
Hasn't he?
Yeah, I know.
Fucking King.
Don't worry, he's working tonight. Because his sister rang, wanted to do posts, and I said, you're doing tagging today, boy.
Yeah.
Young man. And he's like,
you do anything this morning?
Nah.
No.
Nothing. And guess what I did yesterday?
Nothing.
Guess what I did Tuesday? Nothing. It was the best week this week, and we still made bank.
Yeah.
It's all about changing the energy. That's all it is. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's what I mean. When you get away from these energy vampires, your finances go up. Everything starts to raise because you're making the right decisions. You know, you're not wasting money on them. Thinking clearly. That's it. It's that mental clarity. Because if you're ruminating all day about what they're doing or what they've done to you, do you know what I mean? Because that's a huge part of it. Because you ruminate over what they did to you.
Yeah.
And then you got to get to a point where you go, you know what? Let that go. Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. You did that. Good for you, but that's on you. That's your karma now. I just call judgment and walk away. The universe will deal with you. And
all this time you had this week, you didn't even put much thought into your shirt today.
I did. I went to the green comments. Look, green, and it's fluoro. And then Karina, we're matching. She's green and white. That doesn't
mean anything. You normally have a cool shirt.
I know.
To me, like, you're looking for sponsorship.
Yeah. Kelly, call me. Family Court, call me.
Next thing you'll be like, they'll have you on some ad. You'll be like, "Now, Family Court, it's the greatest, it's the greatest area."
It'll be like Wayne's World. Wayne's World walking around with a can of Coke.
I've had nothing but great experiences. Yeah. Family Court, yes.
That's how the devil will get to me through money. They'd be trying to buy me out. And then, Family Court's amazing. You shepherds!
I have to delete all the videos that you made.
Oh, look, I tell you what.
You'd have to say no, wouldn't you? Would you say no? You'd have to.
I wouldn't even give him the smell of my farts. No, I wouldn't even give him the smell. Unless you pay. I'll jar it. There you go. But, it's, we're standing on our principles here. I am. I will, because I've been through the whole lot. I've been through every.
Well, you've been through it once, and now you're like, I don't need to put myself through that again.
No.
Yeah. So
you don't need to. No. So I said, Master's old enough to talk now. See, I had to do it for Katie back then because she was only young.
Yeah, but everyone does it because they think that's the thing you need to do, and it is kind of the process you need to do.
This is what's working for me. I'm not telling other people that.
No.
Don't go do nothing.
No.
But I'm just taking my time.
Yeah,
that's all I'm doing. I want the dust to settle. Maybe she'll calm down and go, and Marshall will throw enough tantrums because she pulled him out of a school that was really beneficial for his ADHD. You know, he's a Murray kid at a Murray school.
Yeah,
with ADHD.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and he had behavioural issues from living with her and a junkie brother, punching holes in walls and then going to school and running out of the classroom and swearing at teachers. And like I said, I've raised 5 kids before MJ, and I've never had a phone call. Not one of them. They were all well behaved. You know what I mean? Like all well behaved, all loved going to school, all, did what they needed to do. The only time, like I said, the only time I got called up was when they hurt themselves.
Yeah. Except King.
No, King, what did King do? When they had to pick him up at school, he smashed his head on a water fountain. He was walking over and tripped out. I can't remember what it was, but I had to go pick him up. I'm like,
you're like, fucking hell.
Yeah. I'm like,
were you even sympathetic? You're like, what the fuck? How fucking stupid are you? Like, come on. What are you doing?
And he goes with this big patch on his head.
Poor kid.
Yeah. Come on, get in the truck, mate. Come on. Yeah, you just did that to get out of school, mate. Just wag it like your dad used to.
He's gone down to have a drink.
Yeah. I'm just like, how many is that, mate? Yeah, I said, I should just wag it. No. I did the old school way. We just wagged to get out of school. Didn't go hurt ourselves. Come on. But, yeah, back to these energy vampires, that's why you just got to, on my journey this time, it's like, I'm just going to distance myself. I've called the relevant authorities with my safety concerns because nobody decided. The school was also concerned. Like he was pulled out on Monday. We got a message, an email from the school about his attendance because 23 days off last term.
Yeah.
And they weren't from me. There was a lot of, and we started having those issues back then when I started dating.
Were you acting happy?
I was happy, yeah. Right, so what would happen is
don't act happy.
yeah. Just when you show up, just pull up crying.
Just act miserable.
No, don't do that. No, because that's what I cop still with Katie. On a weekend handover, she'll be there bawling her eyes out. I'm like, dude, come on. And then Katie's there crying, and they're doing hugs. It's just like, it's like a scene out of Titanic or something, where they're hanging onto the kid, going, no. And I'm like, it's the weekend, dude. I've had the kids longer when we're together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You've had to go away or do stuff. And I'm like, come on, man. Come on. Like, as a parent, if you're one of those pieces of shit, if you're one of those shitbirds that cries at handovers and really tries to manipulate a child, you're going to get some very bad karma. It's coming your way.
That's pleasant. I
was going to go with the cancer one. Remember that one?
No, I was waiting for some F-bombs. But you're like, you're just going to get bad karma.
You are.
That's all it is. Yeah.
Because that child will grow up and start manipulating you the same. I watched it with the shitbird, the last shitbird.
Yeah.
Was she would plan things on the other father's weekend. And I'm like, you're a piece of shit. Come on, man. Don't do that. Like horse riding or, all this fun stuff on the weekend when you're supposed to go to dad's. And then what would happen? Oh, I don't want to go to dad's because it's going to be boring. We're just going to be at home and he's going to just be swimming and stuff like that. But dads used to do some fun stuff, and he really great father, which is why I always encourage her to send him. Like, don't be arranging shit on his weekend. That's just, if you're a piece of shit that does that, grow up.
Shitbird.
If you're a shitbird like that, shitbird sounds better.
Yeah, it does, eh?
If you're one of those,
it's a bit more pleasant. It's a bit more pleasant, but still bad.
Yeah.
You're like a piece of shit.
They are. They're the worst form of human being. You know what I mean? Like,
I
they're
agree.
Just devils. Like, to do that to a kid because I've always.
It's not that hard to be a good person.
No,
is it?
It isn't.
It's probably easier to be a good person than it is to be a shitbird.
Like I'll explain. I'll explain about karma how it happened with the last one, right? So, we were together at this stage. The boy had got caught smoking hooter. Father caught him, chastised him. So he's rung Mummy. Mummy, I want to come home. So it comes back home. So what's he doing back at home? Smoking bombs. Same thing that happened with Isaiah. I caught him smoking, got up him, bang, ran to Mum's when he was 16.
Yep.
Because he was texting her and she was dropping cigarettes in my house, which was raised in family court.
Dark.
Nobody even cared.
Bongs or cigarettes?
Cigarettes. King was. Oh, yeah.
And now you just smoke together.
Yeah, but he's rollies too. Grow up, King. Rollies. Are you that poor?
You really showed him, man, didn't you? Oh, let's have a smoke together.
I'm always quit. I've done it a couple of times. We always say it till we sit there going, we got to quit this. I know. Yes, I know we do. We got to quit. We got to quit.
Every time. We got to quit. Got to quit.
Rollies. Yuck. Didn't they play with the ladies smoking rollies, son? But, so then kid comes home, gets to do whatever he wants. Do you know what I mean? And that was the same with Isaiah when he went back over there. He's sitting on the front step smoking. And it was cool. How was he getting the cigarettes? I'll let you figure that out.
What's the deal with cigarettes these days?
18.
So you do have to show ID and stuff?
Yeah, 18, yeah. So
I don't know how the fuck you guys do it with the cost of that shit, eh?
Oh, it's expensive.
Fuck.
$100 a day for me some days.
Yeah.
2 packs.
You're loaded. You must be loaded.
Fuel card. Hey, give us 2 toots, original Sun Golds, whatever. Next they give you blues. I'm in trouble. But yeah, no, it's just like, and that's how they manipulate the kids. Give them whatever they want. Try to, and that's why I say, when you have the child, you got to be on the same page. You do the same stuff, even though you're in different houses.
Yeah. If
you've agreed on a punishment for that, you just do it together. You don't bring the child home, let him smoke bongs, because then what happens? That kid's still on drugs.
Yeah.
He's an adult now, can't hold a job. And then sit there going, well, it's me, why won't my son go to work? Why won't? I'm like, well, you did that. He had a hard-working father who was a good influence on that child. When I first met him, when he was living with his father, like, that kid had dreams, hopes, aspirations. He wanted to have Land Cruisers, like his old man. Land Cruisers, go camping and have a big house with a big shed. Mate, he's couch surfing now. Fucking shitbird. Just a shitbird raising another shitbird. And that's what happens in these breakdowns of families.
Yeah.
What happens is people won't put their egos aside and do what's best for the child and parent together. Like I said, you got to make the same decisions as you would have as if you were together.
Yeah.
Because if they were together, he wouldn't have gone down that road. And then, like when King come back, you know, he was going down a shitty road, and then he just showed up at home one day. And I said, I'm back to the truck, and he's out there working on the superliner.
You're like, oh, King, you want to smoke?
No, he was bad. Because I told him, I said, if I'll probably get in trouble with this. I said, if I ever fucking catch you with a fucking smoke in your hand, I'll break your fucking fingers. I wouldn't.
There's a few F-bombs
Yeah.
there.
I said, if I fucking catch you with a smoke,
Yeah, that's good. They need that.
Mate.
Sometimes,
I said, I do it. I said, but you watch the grandfather die of cancer.
Boy needs to be like spoken to like that to them. Like you
yeah, I done it. I'll break your fucking fingers. And he was like, whatever,
mate.
I've got mums. So he did. Pissed off the mums. You know,
again.
16. No,
okay. That was back
16.
Yeah.
Ran off the mums, and then, you know, come back when he was 18, you know, like, and like I said, just rolled up home. I said, need a hand, mate? What are we doing? He's working on the truck, and then, yeah, I was like, oh, he's 18 now, I can't fucking stop him.
Yeah.
I was just like, because I wasn't smoking then. So when that shithead come home, I started stealing smokes off him. And I'm like, just grab a smoke out of his pack, and I sneak outside and have one at night. And then I started up again. I'm like, I did all that work because I didn't smoke for years.
Yeah.
You know, I've just started up recently. Like, it's always
not recently,
stressful points
years.
in my life. Like,
recent years.
Yeah.
As long as I've known you smoked, haven't you?
No, I wasn't smoking when we were at HHA.
No?
No.
Okay.
No, it wasn't until after I left there and got back in the truck.